The nerdiest thing of passion.
Sticker books.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Maybe don't tell anyone.
Would you do the same for me?
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I take it.
Superman, no contact.
Good, boy.
My name's Joel Bale.
And I'm Ellie Collins, and this is the Weekly Blitz, everything that you need to know about what's going on in the NFL.
Hey, check me out. Look who's on the floor. Again.
Oh, yes. And Happy New Year, Ellie. Glad you could be
Joel.
bothered to show up to work this week.
Shade.
I was ill. Can you not hear?
You know what? It's all good. I'm only joking. It's actually really good to have you back. Did you actually watch the show last week? And if so, what was your favourite part?
Would you doubt me for a second? I couldn't go a whole week without seeing your face. Of course
Come
I watched it. No, I did, and it kills me to say it, but I think it was actually one of my favourite episodes, yeah, and I wasn't in it.
It's all good, man. You were here by spirit.
Oh, friend.
Ellie, it's a good thing you're back because it's been a huge week. The regular season is over and the playoffs are finally here.
That's why we play this game.
We're going to be making our playoff predictions later in the show, but first, it's pick one, and it's a big one. We're going to be making a decision that will change our lives forever.
It's very dramatic.
No,
isn't
it's
it?
serious. I'm being dead serious. This is it. This is it. We're going to be announcing who our NFL team is.
Okay.
Finally.
That is dramatic. That's huge.
Huge.
We've been watching and learning about football all year, and with the regular season over, it is time. But this is forever. There's no take-backs, there's no trades. Have you made your decision, Ellie?
I have. Have you made yours? Because this is you locking in. Are you ready?
Right, the votes are in, they've been counted and verified. It's now time to reveal the results.
Okay.
One, two, three.
What? Really?
Really?
Really? I'm surprised. Why have you gone for them?
I've always wanted to go to Baltimore.
Seriously?
Yeah.
We had some bad boys for real.
Okay. It's fair enough.
It's game to be a Baltimore Ravens.
I'm a Chargers fan for multiple reasons. One, absolutely stunning jersey. Suits my eyes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Stadium, outrageously good. The SoFi Stadium, love it. Really want to go.
Boom, boom.
I've been to America a couple of times before, but once, the first time when I was very young, I went to LA and I loved it.
That's dope.
They've got some really good future talent. Justin Herbert's great.
Love you. Let's go.
And I love an underdog, and I think that there's something about them that I just think we've got a good future ahead of us.
I mean,
Us.
yeah.
I'm a true fan now.
Who could possibly have it better than I?
Okay, well, we're all excited for the playoffs, but sadly, we do have to say goodbye to the 18 teams who didn't make it and have now been eliminated.
Eliminated.
Well, it's actually not that sad. I mean, they should have just played better, really, shouldn't they?
That's true.
But it's not all bad for these teams. In the NFL, the worse you are, the better your pick will be in this year's draft.
Oh my goodness, boy.
So, Ellie, it's time for you to be the teacher this week and tell us, how does the draft actually work?
Well, Joel, the NFL draft takes place every April, where NFL teams take it in turns to pick the best young players coming out of college. And to keep the league competitive, the draft order goes from worst to first.
That's clever.
The team who had the poorest record in the regular season gets to pick first, and whoever wins the Super Bowl goes last. So it's kind of like if Southampton got to choose first from the best young footballers in the country, and Liverpool chose last.
Or Arsenal. It's not over yet. Don't just say Liverpool. It's not over yet.
Okay, Joel. Anyway, going into this week, the New England Patriots were looking like they were going to have the #1 pick this year, but they only went and won on Sunday.
Why would they do this?
So instead, it'll be the Tennessee Titans who lost to the Houston Texans. So sometimes it pays to be a loser.
Keep playing this type of football, buddy.
Now, speaking of the Patriots, Ellie, it was a very eventful Sunday night for them. They beat the Buffalo Bills, lost the #1 pick in the draft, and then 2 hours later announced they were sacking head coach Gerard Mayo. NFL teams really don't hang around. The first Monday after the end of the regular season is even known as Black Monday, as it's typically when a number of head coaches or general managers are let go by their teams.
The Jaguars have fired head coach Doug Peterson, ending his tenure after a frustrating season.
A week of big games and a big week of plays. It's time for the A Different League Play of the Week. Up first, we have the Chicago Bears against their old enemy, the Green Bay Packers. The Bears had lost 11 consecutive games against the Packers, so they pulled out all the stops with this sneaky trick play on a punt return.
A little bit of trickery in the special teams game, and Blackwell is going to take it all the way for a Chicago touchdown.
They made everybody think that this guy down here was going to catch it, when actually the ball was over here. Genius!
Psych! 94-yard return, his first career punt return touchdown.
Next, it's not been a great season for the New York Giants, but they have found themselves a star in Malik Neighbors.
Taking a deep shot, Neighbors is open, stays on his feet, tiptoes, touchdown!
He sat the defender down and then showed some circus skills to walk the tightrope into the end zone. And finally, one for the big guys. Baltimore Ravens' Michael Pierce made this huge interception against the Cleveland Browns.
Zappy. Oh, big fella touchdown. My goodness. Michael Pierce. Don't kneel down, Big Pierce. What are you doing? Don't kneel down.
Go on, son. Love the knee slide, which he explained in a very entertaining interview afterwards.
There's a long history of turning big guy interceptions and fumbles and all that stuff into memes. So at the risk of ruining a career play like that for myself, it's time to go home. So the bus was out of gas. We good.
So my A Different League Player of the Week. We got to show the big guys some love. That's right, Baltimore Ravens, Michael Pierce, you have got the A Different League Player of the Week.
I'm telling you, man, the most amazing play in NFL history right there.
Okay, well, let's keep giving some shine to the guys on defense. And when it comes to defense, there's really nobody bigger or better or scarier than Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett got him! There he is!
Man.
He went Superman, no contact!
Back in 2017, the Cleveland Browns didn't really have much of a choice but to draft Garrett with the #1 overall pick. That's because he vowed to punish Cleveland for the next decade if they didn't.
My time to be the greatest.
Now, this isn't a guy that you want to argue with. Garrett recently broke the record for having 13 or more sacks in 4 consecutive seasons. The first time that's been done since 1982.
Yeah, I take it. Yeah, I take it.
Not content with scaring you on the pitch, Myles goes all out for Halloween too, and his terrifying looks have included Vecna from Stranger Things and the Terminator. That was a good look, wasn't it?
I know it. I know it.
But maybe he does have a softer side. Myles is a self-confessed geek who plays Dungeons and Dragons and loves dinosaurs. And while the Browns didn't make the playoffs this season, it does give him more time to work on his poetry.
If I should die tonight, do not let your tears stream. Just knowing you for some time has been better than any dream.
Already one of the all-time greats, we can't wait to see what he does in 2025.
Now, it's not just Myles Garrett that's a bit of a nerd when it comes to NFL players, Ellie. We went into the locker room with the playoff-bound Tampa Bay Buccaneers and asked them, what is the nerdiest thing you're passionate about?
The nerdiest thing I'm passionate about, definitely math.
You're a math whiz, apparently.
I would say probably chemistry.
Baseball cards.
I'm a nerd. Leave me be.
Collecting the rookie cards and like trying to compare who I got, and yeah, me and my little brother and little sister do that.
I did calculus in college, and I did calculus in high school too.
Yeah, I find a lot of interest in like how things are made up chemically and stuff like that. So I would say chemistry is like kind of one of the things I kind of nerd out on a little bit.
Funny story. So when I graduated early from high school, I had invited my whole math class to my graduation.
I'm the king of nerds.
I feel like it's like a nerdy community, man. So you guys got to come to my graduation.
Oh, I bet that was a super fun party.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm a nerd. So am I.
What's the nerdiest thing you're into?
Do you think I seem nerdy, Joel? Don't answer that, I'll just tell you. I used to, in my spare time, do past maths GCSE papers.
Oh my gosh, so nerdy, but yet so intelligent. I used to collect sticker books, from different topics though. It wasn't just sports.
Okay.
But
Like what?
whatever it might be, like different types of stones or different types of, I know.
Right.
I used to love a bit of geography as well and stuff like that. So.
Maybe don't tell anyone that one again.
No, I won't. I mean, I'm not ashamed of it.
Okay, that's good.
You're all so nerdy, it makes me physically ill.
With the regular season rounding off this week, I'm already looking ahead, Ellie. I'm starting to get hyped for the international games for next season, with announcements set to happen any day now.
Do you know something that I do?
Tell me everything!
Oh no, never said that, not at all. I'm just excited. For me, I really enjoyed London last year. I think it's an experience like no other, 100%.
Well, obviously, I want my new love of the Chargers. It means I want them to play over here.
Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
Well, something that I learnt while watching the games this weekend is that it's pretty common for NFL players to have specific bonuses in their contracts. So, for example, catching 10 touchdowns or rushing for 1,000 yards will earn you quite a bit.
Hello, I like money.
And as these incentives are based on the regular season, this was the last chance for some NFL stars to earn some big money. Geno Smith and Courtland Sutton both earned millions for hitting their incentives, while there was also a huge windfall for Mike Evans. In the final play of the Buccaneers game, he needed 5 yards to earn $3 million.
Oh my gosh.
$3 million!
Show me the money!
And also maintain his record of reaching 1,000 receiving yards in 11 consecutive seasons.
I've still got a headache for you saying the number.
$3 million. $3 million.
$3 million.
Mayfield throwing. Evans. He ties it. Jerry Rice has company.
And look how happy everyone is that he got it.
Yeah, because they all want to share with him. That's
Yeah.
why.
Not the only happy Buccaneer bonus the NFL has seen. With the GOAT, Tom Brady once throwing Buccaneers teammate Rob Gronkowski one final pass for a sweet $1 million payday.
If I don't get the 7th catch, I have to go get a real job.
What does that mean? Cha-ching. Gronkowski has his catch bonus.
Tom, good pass, dog. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, dog.
Would you do the same for me?
Throw you a pass for $1 million?
Yeah.
Would it affect my payday?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd do it.
All right, cool. It would affect your payday.
I wouldn't.
All right, Millie, we going. Where we going?
To the city.
Yeah, we going to the city. We going to the city. With my Millie.
Well, with the playoff bracket now confirmed, we can see the path to the Super Bowl, which starts with 6 games in the wildcard round this weekend.
Stage, the lights. Let's go, man.
And we can predict it too. The NFL has a Super Bowl challenge game, which is free to play, and all you have to do is pick the winner of each game. You get points for being right, and there are prizes for the highest scores in each round.
Prize.
So I filled out my bracket. Sadly, I think that the Chargers probably aren't going to make it into the final as much as I hope that they do. So it's going to be a Lions versus Bills final.
Guys, this is what it's all about.
And the winner is going to be the Bills.
We're gonna do this thing. Believe it.
You heard it here first. I think I've got it bang on, to be honest.
My turn. And in the final, I have to be honest with you, it's going to be a three-peat. That's right.
The Chiefs have won! The Chiefs have won! It is a dynasty!
What a snore.
But that's what I think is going to happen.
I know, but just so dull. Boring!
Well, let us know what you think in the comments as well. I've got my choices, you've got yours.
But I'll meet you back here same time next week and we'll see who's actually done well in that first round.
Ellie, you're on. Let's set the clock for the 1-minute drill. 60 seconds of all the NFL news you may have missed. Let's go. The Tampa Bay Duck was back in action, and this time alongside a GOAT.
Finally, Kristen Juszczyk's official NFL clothing line has launched, and George Kittle and Kyle Juszczyk both came in with Kristen's latest line.
And check out this bakery in Michigan's life-size almond raw cake. Fancy a slice of that, Ellie?
Absolutely, 100%, but after the January diet. Saquon Barkley showed all of the love to him Broncos offensive line with this custom t-shirt.
Speaking of repping your teammates, why not rep yourself? Mike Evans showed up with a custom Mike Evans fit.
Aaron Rodgers threw his 500th career touchdown pass in what could be his final NFL game.
Will Levis had to celebrate Calvin Ridley hitting that bonus incentive.
Look away, Simone Biles, because Jonathan Owens hit one of the worst Lambeau leaps ever. And even at the Golden Globes, stars were tuning into the football.
How cold was it in Green Bay? It was pretty cold.
And finally, being a Cowboys cheerleader might not be all that glamorous after all.
Well, that is it for this week. I can't wait for the playoffs. It's all about the Ravens.
It's all about the Chargers. I'm so excited, and we will see you next week.
Peace.